health-wise, how you feeling coming into this prep?
Good. If I wasn't feeling good, I probably wouldn't have played, honestly. So, feeling good. I'm excited. Obviously disappointed that I missed the game throughout the regular season. So, I was happy how we were able to capitalize on the final week against our rival, and obviously have a phenomenal opportunity against a really good defense to close out the year.
No, Jeff talked about on his radio show last night about you showing like the leadership and kind of the of what you did to go out there, maybe not 100% against Kentucky, and making sure that you were going to play and kind of what that meant for the team. Did you think about that? I mean, is that just part of being a quarterback and being a leader? And if you weren't 100%, to go out and still do it?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely part of it. Yeah, I think it's definitely part of it. I think, it's your obligation to the guys that you work year-round with to give it everything you have, regardless of how you may be feeling or not. So, I'm not going to sit here and take a ton of credit that I go, so tough, and put it on the line for the team. I think, at the end of the day, I'm part of a much bigger group. And I think, the entire team's attitude throughout the year has been, to battle through adversity even when things haven't gone our way. And I think, that was maybe just the latest example of that.
Miller, obviously you're not going to have Chris Bell for the bowl, and then Colin Lacey recently has been kind of banged up. What's it been like getting some extended reps and practice with some of the other guys in the wide receiver room?
Yeah, it's been good. I mean, obviously, Chris is a phenomenal player and someone that I've grown close with, so just wishing nothing but the best for him and his recovery. I think, obviously, as we know, he has a very bright future, same with Colin. But I think it's been great for those guys to get extra reps. When you talk about Dakari, Trayshawn, Antonio Meeks, Brock Hoffman stepped up throughout bowl practice, I think, and done a really nice job in terms of running routes and stuff. So I think for a lot of those guys, like for younger guys, bowl practice in a lot of ways is kind of like a bonus fall camp where they can use it to develop and to get reps they might not have otherwise had. So they've done a great job taking advantage of this time, and I'm excited for them in their future.
For you, obviously, this is your last college game.
Yeah.
Kind of on that same note, what do you want to put on film for your last game? Heading into, combine, senior bowl season, all that stuff.
Yeah, it's been a ride for sure. It's been a journey. I'm super grateful for the opportunities that I've had and the opportunities that this school and this program have afforded me. And yeah, I mean, I don't approach it as like, oh, I have to put certain things on film. I approach it as like, I care a ton about this group of people, and I want us to go out with one last, really positive memory and victory together. So I think that's kind of how I approach it. And I think if we're able to do that, all the other stuff will take care of itself. And I'm obviously excited for that process, but entirely focused on the game right now.
What goes into the decision to play a game? Different people, guys make all kinds of decisions. I remember Lamar was here, and we're like, no way he's going to play. And he's like, why wouldn't I play? It's a game.
Right.
But what was your decision like?
Yeah, I mean, there was definitely a discussion. I think my attitude towards it was as long as I'm helping him play. At the end of the day, you're only guaranteed, like, you never know when this football thing ends, and I'm certainly very excited about the next steps in my career and stuff like that. But I think you invested so much time, leaving home, coming here, working all off season to be the best version of yourself, and for this team to be the best version of themselves. So I think when you invest so much in a certain group and in your craft, you want to finish it the right way, as long as you're able to do so. And that was kind of my attitude throughout.
Miller, what does it say about this team or this group? I mean, Jeff just told us, the two guys opt out. We know a couple guys who go on the portal, but it's not like this rash of guys. What does that say about this kind of group?
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely seen it where, like you finish the 12th game of the season and you come in the next day and half the lockers are cleared out. So I think, as things go, like this has been very, very mild in terms of change in our locker room and our dynamic. And I think it speaks to the bond of this team. And really just our want to play for one another. I mean, I think you've seen that, like I said, you've seen that throughout the year with, certain things not go the way we want. And I think I give a ton of credit to this group for just continuing to respond, continuing to show up and put the work in each and every day. So I think, this portal window, however that shakes out, I think will be a reflection of the bond on this team and how close these guys are.
Toledo has a really good defense, top five in a lot of things. What do you see when you watch it on film?
Yeah, they're a really good group. I think, like you said, they're top 5 in total defense in the country. So it's going to be a great challenge for us. They've got some really good individual players, and I think their scheme is great. They do but yeah, I think for us offensively, we want to embrace that challenge. We've seen some really good units this year. We can talk about Miami, Clemson. Pitt was a really good defense too. So definitely excited about the challenge.
Is it difficult at all to scout for a team that doesn't have a permanent head coach in place, or does that not make a difference?
I mean, you can only watch what they put on tape, so that's what we'll watch and go from there. And I'm sure there'll be some wrinkles and we'll have to adjust throughout the course of the game if that's the case. But you can only watch what's been put on tape. So.
Anything else? All right.
Awesome. Thank you guys.
Cool.